What is up, guys? So in today's live stream, I'm gonna be going with my driving instructor. We're gonna be going on the highway, and we're gonna leave at 11:45, and it's 11:43 now. So I'm gonna put this dude in the bathroom, and then we'll go. So yeah, hold on, good. Give me a moment. Here we go. Okay. Well, not here yet, but. Oh. Say bye to Biggie Chungus, guys.
It's 11:47 to 1:47. And jumps. Alright. Now, go ahead and get your seat all adjusted and everything.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Feet length, yeah.
You kind of like being up close, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Mirrors all good?
I need to adjust it.
You're going to be needing your mirrors a lot today. Because we're going to be doing highway. You said you've been on there once, right?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to use 30 as our highway. We're going to be doing on and off ramps over and over and over. Let you get good and used to what you need to do there. And we're going to do some lane changing. We're going to talk about all the signage and everything, what the color is. And we're going to do some parking lot work. You'll get us out of here, out to Genoa. All right.
That's good.
Very good. So let's go ahead and when you are ready, let's back on out of here and head out to the highway.
And then going this way, so let me.
Yep. But I wouldn't do it just yet.
Oh yeah, I have
end up in
to
the
park
grass.
out all the way. Okay.
Here, you want to stop at the end, make sure it's all clear behind you, and then back straight out. Back straight out a little bit first because we're going this way. And you're going to turn your wheel as you're rolling once the back wheels are in the road. Okay, so when you feel them bounce into the road, then start turning your wheel to the left. Now start turning your wheel. Keep it rolling. Going right to there. Okay? Right turn at the stop sign. What kind of stop is this?
This is a 2-ramp.
And where are you going to make your stop? You're going to angle into your turn.
Until you can see at least 200 feet.
Correct, in both directions, because there's no line and no sidewalk to worry about here.
Okay.
And what do you need to do?
Put on
Your turn signal. Yep. And then, you want to click it all the way on.
Oh.
There you go. And then we'll make our turn.
Where's the click?
Okay. Yeah, make your turn. Always look left, right, left again before you pull out. And you would have wanted to angle and stay much, much closer to your curb there. It's way, way wide. Okay, right turn again. Angle all the way up to where you can clearly see. Make your stop here.
Wrong.
You have to stop. Yep. Wrong pedal. You're awfully close. That's what I'm saying. Okay, go ahead and go. Tight. And straight. Okay. Up to where that white van just pulled out of there. We're going to make a left turn there. Make your nice wide turn. Go ahead. so you don't need to worry about who's coming from what direction.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, they have a red light. They better be stopping. If they're not, you hit them, it's not your fault. Alright, see the green signs?
Yeah.
Okay, those are telling us destinations and locations.
Okay.
Okay, so let's make it. We're going to choose 30 west here. Now this is your on-ramp for the highway, so go ahead and start picking up some speed. You're going to turn your left turn signal on halfway up the ramp. Big push here. Big push. Push, push, push. Right about now. Push, push, push. Push it hard, push it hard. You want to be going as fast as they are. Push harder, 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 harder. Push it, push it, push it. Check mirror, mirror window. And then let it drift over. Right to there. Turn your signal off. Right there, okay? Alright, so just stay at 65 here now. So the green signs are destinations and locations, okay? What about the blue signs that you've seen before in exit? What do those tell you?
I don't know.
Okay, blue signs tell you tourist attractions. Alright, okay, so what about brown signs? What do brown signs tell you?
Isn't that like a national park or like
Yep,
a location?
parks is one thing, absolutely. And also historic sites like museums and things like that. So remember the shape of the 77 there. We'll be talking about that in a minute, okay? And then also of the 62 and the 21. 62 is shaped kind of like a policeman's badge. Okay? And the 21 is like the state of Ohio. Alright, so we'll talk about those in just a minute. Now, what about orange signs? What are orange for?
Like those orange signs?
No,
Or
those
like
are yellow.
Oh, like construction?
Yes, construction. Those are always going to be construction. Keep your speed up to 65 here. Okay, there's some orange signs right there. There's a difference between the orange and the yellow ones. And then you're still going to have those yellow signs that are telling you important things, like traffic is merging from the right here. And we're going to have those yield signs, those upside down triangles. What does the word yield mean?
Like to halt? Or like to stop?
No, it means to give the right of way to the other traffic.
Okay.
If that means speeding up and getting it in front, like if they're back here on the road and you're on the ramp and you're up here, you're going to speed up and get it in front. Watch your speed. Slow down. No braking, just ease off the gas. Good. And then if they're up here and you're back here on the ramp, you would slow up a little and get in behind them. Okay, so here this guy's not using his emergency flashers, which he should be. That would be much safer. So giving the right of way to the other traffic. Whatever you're doing here, you're staying out of the way of this guy. Okay? That's what the word yield means. Now you're going over 53 and the 65. So try to work to keep that speed constant. Okay? Don't stare at it all the time. Glance down at it every once in a while. Okay? You don't want to be staring down there all the time. Right? There's a good spot. Try to keep it between 60 and 65. Alright, so we talked about these signs. The stripe performance badge is a U.S. route. Okay, that's what this is. This is U.S. Route 30. So you should be able to see clearly in both directions. A little bit more right there. Okay, left, right, left. Looks good. Go ahead and go across. Kind of a curvy ramp here, so you kind of can't get up to your speed right away. But up there you can see it's kind of angled like a racetrack, okay? So you're going to start picking up speed now. Big push. Left turn signal. Big push, big push, big push. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Harder, harder, harder. Push, 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 push. You got to be going as fast as they are. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Mirror, mirror, window. 1, 2, 3. And then let it drift over. Right to there. And signal off. Good. Alright. So, anyway, the U.S. route can be big or small, have intersections. The state route, same criteria. But the state route only stays in the state of Ohio, where the U.S. route can run all the way across the country. Okay? This one goes into Indiana and beyond. And the state route, each state has their own unique symbol for their state route. Alrighty? Okay, so the interstate, now that's a different looking sign because it's a different kind of highway. On the interstate, you never have anything to slow you down. There's no stoplights, there's no intersections, nothing. You get on, you get to your destination, and you exit. Okay? You can drive all the way from Cleveland to Florida without making a stop.
That's what my mom did.
Yep. Okay, so that's the difference in the route types. Okay, so we got this guy behind us. I'm just going to try to get some lane change. Go ahead and make a lane change to the left, keeping your speed up. Near window. 1, 2, 3. Then just let it drift over here. Tiny turn of your wheel. That's all you need. Good. And signal off. And then back to the right again.
So,
Signal on. This mirror, this window. Okay? And then just let it drift back over here. Keep your speed up. Good. There you go. Good job. Keep it a little bit more speed. A little more push. More push. Up to 65. Push it. Up the hill again. There you go. Alright, so we're going to be getting off at Alabama Avenue up here. Now, what is the yellow sign telling you?
reentry westbound.
No re-entry, so it means we can't just hop back on like we've been doing. We're going to have to go up here, we'll turn around, go under 30, and come back in the opposite direction. So you see the sign that has the arrow pointing this way on it, that's right where your exit is. Right turn signal. Keep your speed up, let it drift over, just like we're changing lanes. Not too much drop in your speed, okay? You want to stay at your speed. That keeps the cars behind you from running into you. Now start braking. And we're going to make a left turn at the stop sign. Put your left turn signal. There you go. Alright. Up to the line right here. Earlier with your braking. Good. And this little bug just held on through 65 miles an hour. I can't believe that. Alright. Left, right, left. Looks pretty clear. So let's go ahead and make your turn. Nice and wide. Good. Easy. And straighten. That one's kind of tough because you can't see very well. Follow the signs that say 30 east. Slow. Into your turn. Now take your foot off the brake. Let it come around. And down. Nice straight ramp for you here. Go ahead and start picking up your speed. Halfway up the ramp, you want your turn signal. sharp metal pieces. Left, right, left. Can you clearly see? Yeah, you want to be able to see better that way. Now, you can't see anything across this bridge except for the tops of the cars, okay? He's still on there. Dude, he's rocking it. Okay, let's pull up a little bit more. Right about there is good. Okay. Now, we'll be watching here. Everybody there is making a left turn, so they're coming toward us. And we'll just wait. Okay, whenever it is clear, go ahead and go straight across. This is kind of a curvy ramp, so remember what to do. This one again is kind of angled like a racetrack a little bit. They put that angle there so that it helps you stay on the road. Left turn signal. Stretch your fingers out. See, don't reach your hand down there. It means you only have one hand on the wheel at the time that you're making that turn. What speed should you be at?
65.
Yep. What speed are you at?
Like 55.
55. Way too slow. Okay. And don't forget to turn off your. Just do this. Stretch your fingers around it and lift it up or down. That way you don't have to reach and grab for it. Okay? Just use your fingers. Alright. Now, there's a law in the state of Ohio that says, let's do a little more lane change. Go ahead. Lane change left. Mirror window. You have to do it a little quicker than that. If you're going to use that. You can use your finger to hold that down. Now, you lost speed down to 55.
Because we're going
So
uphill.
well, you're going to push. Doesn't matter that we're going uphill. The car can make it. Okay? It can go that fast. So stretch your finger out, lift that lever up like that, and then bring it over this way. But you got a mirror window too. Okay? You can't lane change lanes unless you look to see if there's anything over there. Right? That's crucial. You can't change lanes now because there's too much traffic. See it in your mirror here? You want to be watching that too. Just glancing all around, constantly looking. So there's a law in the state of Ohio that says if there is an emergency vehicle off to either side of the road with its lights flashing, like a police car with somebody pulled over, or a construction vehicle, or even a car with its emergency flashers on, what are you required to do?
Pull over.
Now that's if they're coming up behind you.
No.
They're off to the side of the road and we're driving here. What should you do?
I don't
You
know.
must change lanes away from where they are. Okay? If you are able. If you are not able to change lanes, then you must slow down. Alright? And go slowly by them. They made that a state law a couple of years ago. Right there's a good spot for you. Away from the other traffic. Try to get used to how that looks and feels. Okay? Alright. So, this one is exit 185, A and B. Why is there an A and a B?
There's two different mixes.
It goes curves around, it goes north. How fast are you going?
Not fast enough.
Not fast enough, correct. We are not getting off at this exit. So you just wheel at 9 and 3 doing that. I like where you're holding your hands though. Just slide your hand up to 9 o'clock and then do your turns there. Now, can you clearly see? No.
No, I
Very
don't see.
good. So you made your second stop. Good job. Straight across again. All right. Nice straight ramp for you. Plenty here. Time your stops a little bit better, okay? You want to be behind the white line. Left, right, left. Go ahead and go across. Stay in the right-hand lane and just go about 40, okay? Just gently up to 40. Because we're going to be stopping up again here in a minute. There's no sense in getting going crazy fast. Stop, nice and smooth and gently, right up to the line, right there. That way you don't miss it, okay? All right, now, can you clearly see to the left? Not really. It's amazing, just a few feet forward and you can see so much more. Left, right, left. Now this one's a little different than the others. Oh, dude, really? You had to do it. You just had to do it. Now we can't see it then. Go ahead and go across because there isn't going to be anybody.
Yeah, if the truck is crossing.
If he's going across, there isn't going to be anybody. Cars coming from the right, wanting to get on 30 East, use this little ramp over here. So they have the yield, we have the right of way. Now there's going to be a sign up here that has 2 arrows on it. See it right there?
Yeah.
What is that sign telling you?
Is that a merge?
It's not a merge though. This means the lane is joining the others.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have to merge. So 60 miles an hour is your speed limit up here. up at the very end. Ouch. Don't give me whiplash. Right up to here. Right to the first line. And this is where we wait. Now go ahead and make your turn because we have the green and they have a red. Go ahead and make your turn. Real close to the double yellow. Easy, straight. Easy on your gas. Way too heavy, okay? All right, left turn lane. We're gonna make a left back onto 30 west. So left turn signal, you make your turn. Nobody's coming towards you. And then start picking up your speed. Now what is that yellow sign telling you?
That this connects to the highway.
Traffic is merging from the right. This time we have to pick up our speed and get in with the other traffic. Okay? So on the one that has 2 arrows, we just come right up next to the other traffic. But with this one, we have to get into the other traffic. Does that make sense? Mirror, mirror, window, you can't change lanes without checking tape. Okay? Make sure you always check to make sure there's nobody there. Alright, so what's going on with this lane? Now we got dots on this side. What are the signs telling you?
Does that mean that I can go to the left? Or the left can go to the right? Like, the middle can go to our side?
No? Look at the sign up there. Read the yellow part. What is it telling you?
Oh, it's an exit.
This lane is an exit only. So start to slow down because we're going to be exiting here. Okay, the whole lane peels off and goes. And it's going to be 2 lanes again up there. Remember how it opened up into 3 lanes? Now the 3 lanes are going down into 2 again. Okay? Stay to the right. And we're going to go straight across again. We're braking. And ease up. To the right. Drift way close to the middle. You can wait for that guy, that's fine. Never know how fast they're going to be going. Left, right, left again. Now we got one coming from the right. That's why you always look one more time before you go across. Now go ahead and go. Good. Alright, when you're following someone onto a ramp, they may not know how to properly merge. They might be going way too slow. Okay? So you got to watch them and make sure you don't run into their back end if they are going slow. They just create a traffic hazard when they're going too slow. Alright, so what do you need to be doing here?
So I need to be turning my left.
Yeah, and what else? I'm going 65 here. Give it a push, 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 push it hard, 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 hard. We're going way too slow up that ramp. Okay? Gotta have the speed back here. And down. Yes. Good. Alright. right there. Okay. Can you see clearly enough?
Yes.
I think so.
Cool. I think that's good.
This is the hard part, is bringing it back down to normal speed after you've been on the highway. Why does it matter? Why do you need to know where you are out on the roadways?
Because let's say you're in a school area, you need to be going 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it's basically like you need to have a certain speed limit for wherever area you're at.
Well, that's one reason. What if your car breaks down up there on the highway or anywhere out here? What if your car breaks down? What if you have to call somebody? What if you don't know where you are?
So like, if they ask you where you are, you can just say I'm on like 30 east.
West at Richfield Drive.
Yeah.
Boom, they'll come get you. If you don't know where you are, you think they're going to be able to help you? No, not really. So, yeah, you always want to know. Right now, we're at Jackson Avenue on Richfield Drive. You'll learn the names of the roads. Just kind of pay attention. This is a big responsibility to take, okay? You got to stay focused. Be constantly watching and scanning and using those defensive driving systems that we taught you. And, just be always looking for stuff, okay? Watching the signs, watching the sides, watching what's over here in your peripheral vision. You might see a flash, using your peripheral vision to watch your mirror up here. You can see this mirror without looking up there. Okay? So just quick glances is all you need. Constantly have your eyes moving back and forth, watching for danger. Using your peripheral vision. When you're looking this way, you can still see the road. Look here. Alright, so we're going to go to Target now. So what's going on with your speed limit? Do you see that yellow sign back there?
Yeah, it was 25.
Okay, so it's saying 25 ahead. So we have green, we're going to go through. Slow your speed down now to 25 using your brake. Stop behind your line. Now you can look left, right, left. You can creep up. If you can't see, you can make a right turn on red here. And left, right, left again. And then go ahead and make your turn. Nice and tight. Good. You don't want to be bumping into those cars over there. That's why you make that tight right turn. A little bit away from the curb. Lots of people have scraped this curb. It's never any fun. Railroad track, what do we do?
Slow down.
And
Stop.
look both ways. So just slow down. You don't want to stop here unless the gates are down. Speed limit here is 35. There's no signs, but that's what it is.
And if it were a school day, it would have been 20.
Yeah, if the lights are flashing. Okay, only if these lights are flashing.
Okay.
Every other time, it's 35. You're going to stay in the lane that goes straight. Look at the sign over here. That tells you which lane is going straight. The right lane. Make your step. I'll go ahead and go down. Like turn. Gotta be watching for signs, Steve, okay? Watch for those signs. 35, how fast are you going? What do you want to do since we're down a hill? Braking. Down to 35. There's good. Right turn, left. Next turn. No, don't stop here.
Okay.
Go. The light is green. Okay? I was afraid we were going to get hit from behind by that person behind us. They would have been at fault, but you don't stop at the green. Okay? Green lights mean proceed with caution. 75 on this road. Now, when we get up here, I want you to look at the white signs that tell you which direction to go. We're going to stay in the lane that goes straight. See the white signs there?
That goes straight.
Yep. So which lane do we want?
The one that's on the left.
The left one, correct, right here. Start to slow because we have a red light right here. Stay this way. And then we're going to go straight across over there into Target as soon as we get our green light. Now, every one of these people is supposed to be making a complete stop at that red light before they make a right turn on red. Like that person did it correctly. But they're about the only ones that did. That guy just pulled right out in front of that red truck.
Wow. So it's that light that when it turns green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The ones that are red right now, the two on the right.
Okay.
Section's pretty confusing anyway. Go ahead and go straight across. Go down the driveway all the way down to where it says stop on the stop sign down here. Slow here. Nice and slow. Try to keep it steady. This person here is waiting for a parking space. So go ahead and go. Keep going. You do not stop here. They have the stop signs on the other side. Alright, let's go left at the stop sign. Stop right here. Left. Right. Left if you can clearly see, then you can go. And if there are no pedestrians walking out in your way. Okay, so we have a stop sign here. Now we don't want to be on this side of the road. We want to be over on our own side of the road over here. Okay, so right here, we'll make our stop. So we have a stop sign. Your foot should be on the brake right now. There you go. Then left, right, left. Watch for these people. They're probably going to leave their cart outside, gathering up their stuff.
Why?
I don't know, because they're too lazy to put it away. And then they don't even look. Oh, there she finally took a look in this direction when she was out the road. Okay, now you can start rolling. Nice and slow. 10 miles an hour is plenty in the parking lot. Okay, let's stop for these people here. You gotta watch. You gotta watch for people popping out from everywhere. They pop out from the cars. They pop out from the store. They come from behind you. So be watchful everywhere out here. Good. Stay to your right. This is our lane over here, just like an unmarked road. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go past the little. This is just stop for pedestrians. There are no pedestrians right now, so we don't have to worry about it. Go down this aisle right here to the left. Signal. Always use your turn signals. Remember. Got to tell people what you're doing to help keep yourself safe. Okay, if they know what you're doing, they won't run into you, hopefully. If they do, they'll definitely be at fault. They can always say, well, you didn't have a signal on, okay? So you just want to always make sure that you signal everything. Now up here, we're going to cut across just to this side, go around to the right. And we're going to go down the very next aisle. This one here.
Where's your little birdie?
And we'll go down here. Now, at the end of this aisle, do you have to stop? There's no stop sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You remember what this is called?
I
It's
do
called
not.
an implied stop.
Oh,
What does the
okay.
word implied mean?
Meaning that you should like already know that you should
Yeah,
stop.
exactly. It's just understood.
Like common sense.
Right. Common sense should tell you if you're coming from a small turn, because I don't want to scrape these curbs will eat your rims alive. Okay, go ahead and now start turning real sharp. Good. And we're going to go straight across, watching for pedestrians the whole way down to Giant Eagle. Okay, so we have something to do here. Now we have the right of way over that guy, so they have to stop for us. Slow down.
To the stop sign.
Yep, we have a stop sign here, so we'll stop back here for this lady. Wait, keep your foot on the brake. Don't rush her. Okay, you could roll up a little bit, but we have people coming from that way now. So let's go a little bit this way. And we make our stop here. We'll let this guy go. Foot on the brake, right? Okay, let's just tell me your sister in there. 10 miles an hour is plenty. So what about that guy? Should
Slow
you
down.
stop for him? Yeah, you need to stop for him. Stay to your side of the road. And what do we have here?
Stop sign.
Stop sign. So what do you need to do?
Stop.
Be stopping. Left, right, left. And then go ahead and proceed carefully, watching for people that are coming out from everywhere. Make your stop here. Foot on the brake. There you go. All right, let it roll. And what do we see here?
Stop sign.
Okay, all the way up to the line. Now here we could look inside the glass and see if there's anybody popping out. Okay, look left, right, left again, and then go ahead and go. And we're going to go down this very last parking aisle here. So right turn signal. Turn real tight. Good, good, good. Now we're going to do some parking. Okay, we're going to do some straight parking. So we're going to park in between cars. All right, so we're going to do 2 to the left and 2 to the right. So your first parking is going to be to the left. It's going to be between that blue car and that little gold colored car beyond it there. So see it right there?
Yeah.
Left turn signal. And you want to wait now until your mirror comes right next to his headlight that is closest to the parking space.
Okay.
Okay? Right now we're just about even. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now turn your wheel all the way to the left until it stops. You do not need to use your shuffle in the parking lot. Keep going. Allow us to let it roll. Just hold that wheel nice and tight. Start to straighten. Right straight. A little bit more left. And then straighten it out again. This way. Until it's straight.
Oh, the wheel.
Yes, the wheel. Okay, now roll it forward a little bit more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. About there is good. Put it in park. Open up your door and see where your line is out there. And a line right here, you should have one right there.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so that's how you park. All right, in between cars. That's just a little tip for you to help make it a little easier.
Okay.
All right. Now, when we back out, we're going to go in this direction. So, we have to back straight out until this front tire, because we're going this way, we're going to use this front tire
To match up
with that back tire that's at the back of this car. Okay, and then you'll start making a turn. Which way are you going to turn?
to the, where we're going
You're
this,
going this way.
so this way.
Correct. You're going to turn it the other way. Good. Go ahead and put it in reverse. And let's start to back out nice and slow. Now, because we can't see anything past this truck. So we need to be looking to see if anything is coming all the way to your left, not just in your mirror. You want to be looking behind you that way. Way over your shoulder. Way over. There you go. Looking for cars back there. Okay, now it all looks clear. Okay, so I don't see anybody coming. Keep going backwards until your tire is next to that tire, right about here. Start turning your wheel real sharp and keep it rolling. Keep the car rolling. Right to, just until you can clear the bumper. That's good right there. Go ahead and put it in drive. And before you move, turn the wheel all the way this way until it stops. You can crank it. You don't have to use your shuffle. Now you can't stop using your shuffle, can you? Right to there. Now let's go this way. That gives you the sharpest turn when you're sitting still. And you have the, let's go down that way. And you have the wheel turned all the way like that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's keep going up here to the end. Now, we do not need to make a stop here because the only other traffic coming this way is coming around. We're not going to get in each other's way. And you don't have a choice of directions that you can go. Now, let's go down this very next parking aisle here. So here, you need to signal your turn. Turn it tight. Don't forget to signal in here tight, okay? Got to signal every single thing out here. Now there's no cars up here for us to do to the left. We'll go down. We'll go around to the right again. So signal right. Your stop sign, just like any other stop sign. Left, right, left. And then make your, kind of pull it out a little bit, and now start turning it real sharp. Good. Down the very next aisle again. Real sharp. What did you forget?
Turn signal.
You forgot your turn signal. Yep. Okay, so let's go up here a little further. This time we're going to go between the gold colored car that's just beyond the blue truck and that little silver car. Okay, so go ahead and pull up there. Turn signal left. Wait until your mirror comes to his tail light. Right about now. A little bit more. A little more. Right about now. Start turning your wheel. You can keep it rolling. Wide parking space here. And then start bringing it straight. Bring it straight. Turn it a little bit more left. That way. And straighten it out again. Put it in park. And check the line. We're a little bit crooked in here. Just a little. And it's not horrible, but it's just a little bit not quite straight. Okay, we should be a little more that way. Okay, but that's okay because we'll work that out. You can always use maneuverability to fix that. This is not. While you're sitting still,
Oh, okay.
make that turn all the way tight. Now go. It's going to cut real sharp now. That will keep you from running into that guy. Around this again. Right. second aisle down. So there's nothing really to park between in the first aisle. So we're going to go down second aisle. Let's see if there's anything down here. What did you forget?
My turn signal.
Yes.
I forgot to put it all the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's find a spot to park to the right. Now, when you're parking to the right, you gotta stay kind of toward the middle. Okay? So let's park right in between the cart corral and that blue van there. And there's two spots there. I don't want that one. Let's park between the blue van and the white van. Okay? So you gotta stay straight and stay kind of over here. Wait until this mirror comes to this headlight right here. A little bit more. Right about there. Now start cutting the wheel real tight to the right. Let it roll. Good. Start to straighten. Straighten. Straighten out your wheel a little more. That's not straight. You got one more full turn to go that way. Turn it that way. Bring it straight up here just a little, and now cut it real sharp right again. Right to there, okay? And put it in park. Make sure your wheel is straight. You don't want to leave your car parked with the wheel all turned. So let's turn this way. I think, let's see where you're at. Yeah. Right there is straight, okay? Check your line, see where you're at. Looks good. Okay, very good. Now, are you allowed just to drive straight across here?
No.
No, you are not supposed to. You are correct. There's 3 good reasons not to drive straight across there. Okay, first of all, you're supposed to stay off the lines in a parking lot. Okay, you're always supposed to stay off the lines, basically. It's only a couple times in which you can drive on lines. And that is if you're passing somebody in a, the way we talked about
The
last
dotted
time.
lines.
Mm-hmm. If something going slow or Amish buggy. Or if you're getting into a center turn lane. That's the only other time that you can cross lines like that. All right, so you're supposed to stay off the lines. Secondly, if you're pulling through and there's a bunch of cars everywhere else except for that spot in front of you, you're pulling through there, somebody else pulls in and they want that parking space and they hit you, guess whose insurance company is paying it?
Mine.
Yours, exactly. And then your rates go up, okay, which you really don't need. Okay? Thirdly, if you're pulling out and there's all a bunch of cars here and that you can't see, the whole front half of your car has to be out in the parking aisle before you can even see if there's anything coming. You're putting the front end of your car at risk of getting hit by another car. So that's 3 good reasons not to cross over lines, okay? So just do the safe thing. Now, if there's like nobody else around, use your judgment, and just go ahead and go. But if you're doing the correct thing and somebody else is doing the wrong thing and they run into you, you are not the one at fault. And that's what I teach you, is the things that will keep you from being the one at fault. All right? So we're going to back out of here and we're going to go in that direction. This time, you're going to line up that front wheel, the left one, with the back wheel of this van. Okay? And we can't see a thing past this van either, so we're going to have to you can kind of sort of see through there a little bit. Make sure nobody's walking. Look well over your shoulder in all directions. Good. And then tire to tire a little bit more. Right about, a little bit more. Keep going, keep going. Right about now, start cutting it and keep it rolling this way. Let's wait for this guy going.
Oh, yeah.
Just here. Turn it all the way here till it stops. Now let's let it roll. And just until you can clear his bumper. A little bit more. Right about there looks good. Okay? Now, drive. Turn your wheel all the way as you're sitting still. We're not going to get in their way. So let's go ahead and make your left turn. There's the car. Let's go down the very next aisle here, right where this silver van is. this aisle. It's the turn signal. Nice wide left turn. And we're going to do one more to the right. Okay, so let's go way over here. We're going to park between the blue one and the silver one here. So bring it straight. Right turn signal. Wait until your mirror comes close to his tail lights. Go ahead and start making your turn now, real tight, all the way tight. Nice and tight. Now you didn't turn quick enough. Your wheel should have been vroom,
Okay, that's
all
my-
the way around.
That's my
Okay,
bad.
so let's go backwards. Let's go straight back here. Keep going. Let it roll. Let it
There's a
roll.
car.
Where?
The white Honda.
Oh, him. Okay, gotcha. He was behind my roof support back there. Is it reverse? Okay, now, well, we'll wait for this person here. Go ahead. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of the way. Okay, now let's start backing up a little bit. Straighten your wheel back again. Straight, all the way around. Keep going, right to there. Remember I said one full turn plus about that much of another. Let's go backwards. Put your right turn signal on. Drive. Pull up now until your mirror is even with his tail light. Right about there. Now start turning that wheel real quick, real quick. Keep it rolling. Nope, let's wait for this dude. Now keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Straighten it back a little bit. Straighten. That way. Turn left more. Left, left, left. That way, that way. Good. Turn that way a little bit more. Now cut it real sharp this way. Good. Keep going forward till it's straight. Keep going. You're not straight there. Now you are. Okay. Straighten your wheel out. That way. Right to there. Oh, too much. Right there. Okay. Now roll forward a little bit more. Right to there. Put it in park. And see where your line is. Looks good. I can get out. You can get out. All good. Okay. All right. Is your door shut completely? I thought it did. There you go. All right. Now, is there something down there? Is your phone getting shut in the door? God, I hope not. Is it in that little pouch?
This is my phone. This is my wallet.
Okay, those should both be in the pouch. Safe from getting closed in the door. Okay, so let's back out of here again. We're going to go down to the end of the aisle. We're going to go that way. Okay, so that tire to that tire. Okay? Sure you look along behind you first. Good. Tire. Keep it rolling. Make a turn real quick. Keep it rolling. This way. This way. This way. Wait till it's behind us again. And you want to keep it rolling while you're doing that. You can do two things at once. You can turn the car and keep it rolling at the same time. Okay? Right to here. Now what? Very good. All the way. Yep. Right to there. Now let it roll. And give it a little gas. Up to the stop. We're going to go straight across. What kind of stop do we have here?
This will be a one-way or two-way?
It's a two-way.
Okay.
They stop, we stop. This traffic has the right of way.
Okay.
Okay? So if anybody's coming this way, we have to wait for them. So let's go ahead and go straight across. There's nobody coming. We look left, right, righty. all the way up to the end, and we'll make a left turn up there. Complete stop here. This is an implied stop. Okay. All the way down to the end. Down to the stop sign. And left turn. Somebody wants to pull in here.
Oh yeah. Let's see what these people were doing.
Well, they're way, way over there, though. You know,
Okay.
I mean, we can get a little closer to them and then see what they're doing when we're up here. Take your stop where it says stop. Good. Left. Right. Left. This person in pink. Now let it roll. When we get up closer to that guy walking, and we'll stop for him up here. Slow. Let him go. See where she's going. Okay, she's going behind us, so let it roll. Right to here. Left, right, left. Looks clear. Go ahead and go, lady. Yep, she's walking that way, so let's go ahead and keep rolling. Not sure what she's doing. She's walking back and forth with her cupcakes. Okay.
Wait for these people.
Let's watch for these people. They're not parking here. Good. About ready to roll up the curb. You're turning left.
We're turning.
No, you're up on the curb.
Oh.
That's why you don't want to be. You want to be here in the road. All right, so let's go around this guy who's stopped here and up to the stop sign. Down to here. To these people. You can start rolling if there's nobody else around. I don't know where they're going. Oh, there's one. Good. Let's go ahead and go. And let's take a left turn down this first aisle right here. No, not that one. It should have gone to the one before it there. No, turn left.
Oh,
turn
this.
left.
Oh, this one.
Gotta make a left turn here, dude. You're driving on the wrong side of the road. Now you're also on the wrong side of the road. Remember, each one of these is two-way traffic. Okay, so you gotta stay to your own side. Okay, go on up, head up in there. We're gonna go do some maneuverability now for a while. Let's go cross the lines now. I will allow you to cross them. And let's pick a parking spot right here. All right, put it park. Let's go set up some cones and poles. Time to do maneuverability. All right, so let's put it in reverse. Put your seatbelt on first. And let's put it in reverse. Back us out of here into the parking spot directly behind you. So you're going to use your mirror on that side over there to help you see where you are in relation to that parking space. Okay, so let's go backwards. All the way into the parking space. Let's turn it this way just a little. Right to there. A little bit more. There's good. All right, just put it in park for a second. Now, let's talk a little bit about this test. Probably haven't seen this for a while, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cones and poles. We're going to pull forward until the front bumper comes even with the first 2 cones. Okay? You're going to make your first out of 3 stops there with your front bumper even. Okay? This is where the examiner is going to tell you which direction he wants you to go. You only have to do one side on your test. Today we're going to work on the left side. So, as you pull forward, you're going to go through the second 2 cones, and then you're going to turn left and then right again. And that's going to keep the car parallel with the course. Okay, you don't want it sitting this way or this way. It should be going like this and then like this. And you're going to pull forward past the point cone until the rear bumper of the car is even with the point cone. Okay? Then you'll put the car in reverse, back out the same way you came in, and make another stop right here where your first one was. Okay? So that's your test. You just pull in like this, and then back out the same way you came in. All right, any questions?
Not really. So just drive up to the first two and then.
Make a stop there. I'll show you where to make your stops. Now, this is where I give you guys the opportunity just to try it on your own first, or I can give you some instructions right out of the gate. That's up to you. I have a procedure that I use that I can send you on your phone that will make it really easy, okay? Easier anyway than doing it the old-fashioned way. You know, easier than doing it just by yourself trying to figure it out. So I'll just go ahead and send that to you right now. And what is your phone number? Phone number?
330.
Wait a minute, this didn't do that right. Send copy to number 330.
232.
232.
0939.
0939. Okay. Now it looks really long, but exactly the way that I'm going to explain it to you is how I wrote everything down.
Okay.
So if you just like me having me here in the car with you, if you follow the instructions. Okay? If you need help, you have all the instructions right there for the right side and the left. All right. Do you want to try it on your own first? Or do you want me to first pull up there? Your first stopping point, we're going to be watching the cone to the left. The first cone to the left is going in. Okay. All right. Now, when do you disappear? Right in behind this roof support right here. When it does, you're going to turn the wheel upside down right and hold it there. As you watch the point cone pole come out from the side of the car, and it's going to go down the side of the car until it appears. All right? So let's do that first. We'll go ahead and get in, and I'll give you some instructions on how to get out. Okay? Go ahead and pull on up there to your first stopping point. And turn it left. And straighten it out. Straighten the wheel back this way. All you need is a little tiny turn to correct your position. Okay? You don't need real big turns in here. All right, so roll forward until the pole is right next to your shoulder, right there. Okay? Then you're going to turn your wheel upside down left. Right to there. And let's let it roll. And you can be watching your point cone pole. As it comes along here, it's going to disappear right about there. It should be gone from your view, except maybe the tip. Okay? Now turn the wheel upside down right. There you go. And let's let it roll. As you watch that point cone pole all the way down the side of the car until it appears in that little window. Okay? Right about there. Nice and straight. Parallel. Okay? Put it in reverse. Left side, left mirror. You're going to use your left mirror to help guide you backwards. Okay? When you go to the right, you're going to use your right mirror. For now, we're using the left because we're going left. So let's let the car back up now until you see two cones appear in that mirror. There's two cones. Let's give it just a little bit more space. Do you have some space in between you and the focus cone? Between the back end of the car, is there just a tiny amount? Enough to get by there, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to take the wheel and turn it half a turn with the top of the wheel going toward the focus cone.
Just like this.
That's a quarter. There's your half. Until it's straight across. Okay? Now let's go backwards again until that focus cone comes right next to the back wheel. You can turn around and look behind you too if you need to. Keep going. You may not stick your head out a window. Right there is where you want to be. Okay? Another half a turn of the wheel toward the focus cone.
So,
You're doing right. Nope, that's a quarter. There's half. Okay. All right, now you're going to switch your view over to this mirror. And let's let it roll backwards until you see the farthest away cone appear in that mirror. Okay. A little bit more until the point cone comes straight. You're watching over here and up here. A little tiny bit more. Right about there is good. And then you're going to straighten the wheel away from the focus cone. That's toward. There you go. Right to there. Now you back out the rest of the way, watching your poles and making sure that you're not getting too close to anything. You're fine there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right to here again. Okay, this is your third stop. Okay, seems like a lot right now, but once we get to doing it, it gets easier. All right, so go ahead and put it in drive. We'll say now that you have pulled forward to your first stop, the examiner says, let's go left. So we're going to creep it forward really slow for this test. Keep going. A little slower, slower. Good, right about there. This is going to be for you to figure out a good speed for this test. Because any of these additional little bouncy stops that you make are going to be like 2 points apiece. Okay, so keep it rolling until that pole comes right next to your shoulder. Right there. Okay, turn the wheel upside down, left. And watch your point cone pole as it goes right here. Going too fast is going to make you miss your turning points, okay? Now turn your wheel upside down right. All the way around. Right to there. And now watch your point cone pole all the way to that back window. Okay, good. Put it in reverse. Left side, left mirror. Watch for your 2 cones to appear. Car roll backwards. Real slow. And right about, a little bit, tiny bit more. Right about there looks good. Okay? Half a turn toward the focus cone. Yep. Nope, half a turn. That was 3/4. Now your half a turn is right here. Okay? Go backwards. The last turn.
Drive up, down, left, down, right. Yep. Get around, drive back through. I'll look it up on my thing. It's on the same number, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, sir. Have a good day. Toss those poles in there on an angle for me. Thank you. Yes. Thanks.
All right, so let's put those parking lot rules back into effect, which means no driving over the lines now. So you can either pull up and back out this way, and we're going to go in that direction. Or you can go backwards into the parking space behind you and then pull out and go that way.
I think I know.
Whichever one you prefer. You get to pick. That's the way I always like to go. Just keep the wheel straight. Keep it straight.
I got it
back into that parking space behind you. That way you won't run over any lines. Think you can make it from there? Yeah, from here you can. Go ahead and go forward now.
So just drive now.
Now here you don't have to stop because there's no road here. This is all parking spaces all the way up to here.
Oh yeah, we can. There's people there.
They're going to walk right in the middle of our aisle too.
That's awesome.
Oh look, student and driver. Let's walk right toward the student driver.
That's awesome. So which?
Hey, thank you for moving. All right, let's go right out of here. Sharp. Sharp. Good. Make your stop. You're going to go straight down the aisle that way. Make your stop right here. Remember, you have a stop sign there. Left, right, left. Now go ahead and go. We're going to go to that tree with the little green box next to it. See it right there on the very end? See the tree with the green box?
Yeah.
Right there. That's where we're going to make our right turn just beyond that, okay? Now we have the right of way over that guy because he's turning left, and left goes last. Right turn signal. Go ahead and make your turn nice and tight, 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 tight. And straighten, straighten, straighten. Give it some gas. You don't have a stop here. Nice big push. There you go. And do you know how to get home from here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and take us home. So are you turning or are you going straight?
Turn.
So what do you need to do? Yes. We just get to go ahead and go because the other side has a red light. Now we can stop at this light because we're able to, and it's turning yellow. Did you notice that it was turning yellow?
Yeah.
Using that peripheral vision, you were looking that way, but you can still see up there. Looking over at that road, use that peripheral vision to tell you what color the light is. Just a hint for you, when you are on your test, make sure you keep your hands on the wheel the whole time. With the car running and in gear, they will expect you to have your hands on the wheel. Taking it off the wheel might actually cause you to be failed because they consider that a dangerous action. they're going to get the green first. And then he's going to come across this way. Then he's going to get a red light, and we're going to get the green. This light is just really weird. They don't have any signage to tell you what's going on.
And then I'm going over to that right side of that yellow
Correct.
thing.
You're going to stay right next to the yellow divider, the closest available lane to you. Pay attention. Closest lane. No more gas. Push it. Good. Just big push. There you go. Okay, let's make a lane change to the right.
Now,
Yep. Signal. Mirror, mirror, window. This side. Mirror, mirror, window. Then go ahead and come on over there. And turn your signal off. You should be off your gas. You have a red light right here. And your white line, dude.
that's fine.
What are you doing?
I don't even know.
You are killing me. Well, you need to be paying attention
Yeah,
here.
that's fine.
Nice and easy on your gas. There's no sense in wasting a lot of gas. Barreling it up to 35. It's not worth it. I don't care how fast everybody else is going. Right there is your speed limit, so you need to slow back down a little bit, unless you have a red. Good. Okay, so what's your speed limit here? 40. Very good. On that side. Good job. Eyes constantly moving, watching everything. Watching your mirror. How many seconds behind this guy here should you stay?
Like 4.
1,002, 1,003. You got about 2.5. So give them more space. There you go. That's much better. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. That's better. Still watching. Looking at everything. Watching everybody. That's the best way for you to develop that quick plan that you have for that guy right there. Okay? Like pulling out from the sides. That guy there, he might try to get in front of you. Watch your speed. Very good. Tight turn. Tight. Good. And straighten. That will keep you from running into the cars across the way there. That's why you make that tight turn. Alrighty. Yeah, you just kind of watch your speed through here. It's 35 on this road. Your pre-driving stuff was good. Your accelerator control is still fair. Braking control is today was kind of poor. You have to give you one on that because you were forgetting the brake, and they have to assess a situation and make decisions depending on what the situation is telling you to do. Road conditions were good today. Roadway hazards, you do pretty well about trying to avoid manhole covers and dead animals and things like that. Just don't let the car go off the road, okay?
I'll try.
All right.
I want to turn.
Now you're going to turn right. Signal. Into your purpose. Button signal. And pull it into the driveway. Real tight. Brake earlier. And then ease off your brake right at lights. Okay.